Hello and welcome to Crypto Conspiracy. This is Lutz coming to you live with Canada the Great. And today we have our second co-host surprising us, GCI Meth. Welcome guys and
Hey,
everybody here. So
hey, good to be here.
yeah, man, we need you. We need you, man. We need people like you that actually go out there and yell at other people and tell them that they're wrong. Because nobody has the balls to do it. I don't know what's going on out there in the realm these days. They're trying to convince people that Zcash is private. When we've known for years, we've known for years that Zcash is not private. All of a sudden, they're putting out. It's got to be paid posts. And if you do a search for Zec on Twitter and you do recent, you'll see how often they post, and they're all robots for the most part, and they're just bombarding people with lies. They're saying that it's private. It's not private. It's see when they might have a method for you to stay secure. That's called security. That's not called privacy. Privacy is either you have it or you don't. End of story. Right? There's no you could you can go into the transparent world whenever you want. No, you can't. You can't do that, right? But something like pirate actually gives you the keys and says you are the only one that can allow other people to look into your wallet. There is no compromising with another chain that's transparent, right? This is the whole thing in crypto, guys, these days, right? They're trying to convince you that you need a transparent chain alongside this privacy chain, or both in one, right? Which is common in most chains. They're trying to tell you that, oh, it's got some privacy features, but it's transparent. And transparency is very important. No, it's not. It's not important. Transparency is not important. Okay, it's only important to tyrants who want to know what you're doing. It's the only reason why transparency is important. And so when you give that up, you've given up everything. Okay, so when Zach says that it has privacy, they're lying to you. It is absolutely not private. It has some security features, but it's not private. Okay, so go out there and start knocking them down. Right? Stop allowing them to pull the wool over everybody's eyes, right? If you want to buy Zach because you think you're going to get rich, that's fine. That's fine. But don't do it because you think it's private. Please, I don't want to hear that anymore. You guys are ridiculous out there, and I'm not talking to guys in here, but you guys know who I'm talking about. There are people out there literally lying. Like, where are those posts? I think somebody posted it in Twitter. Literally lying to everybody else and convincing them, right? They're convincing them. Don't let them do that to you. All right, do your research. Go research what a privacy coin is. Right. Well, number one thing a privacy coin needs, it needs to be private by default. Private by default. Let's say it together. Private by default. There is no word. There is no transparency on the chain unless you allow it. Unless you actually put the key in the hole, turn the key, and open the door and allow that person to see your stuff. It's not private, right? And the fact that there's a transparency option there shows you that they are not serious about privacy. They're not serious about giving you your privacy. And why would you wait there and let them give you privacy? Why would I sit here and say, oh, I'm going to wait for somebody to give me privacy? Just take it. It's called Pirate Chain. Just take it. Pirate is your privacy, not Zec. Zcash, and look at the people behind it. Oh my God, let's not even get into that. So Zcash will make you rich. You guys, why do you guys invest in cryptocurrencies? What, you know what? I want to hear why you guys invest in crypto. Tell me why you invest in crypto. Do you invest in it to get rich, or do you invest in it to change the world?
Both.
Both would be nice. I'm not going to lie. Hey, everybody would like to have some extra money. That's great. But when that money that you're making, or let's say you get rich off of Zcash, right? You put in $1,000 and you make 10,000 or 100,000, however high it goes. Right? Let's say you get rich, right? 10 years down the line, I don't even think it's going to take that long, honestly. With the hyperinflation, once hyperinflation hits, 10 years down the line, how much do you think you actually make? Will
Not
that
very
money?
much.
Yeah, will that money be the same value as it is today? Is the value now in money worth the same as it was 10 years ago? And then 10 years before that? No. If you've lived as long as I have, you know that it always goes up. No matter who you vote for, no matter what president is in office, no matter what laws they put into effect, it always goes up. Okay, numbers always go up in that situation, and that's one of the biggest problems in crypto at the moment is that you want those numbers to go up. Unfortunately, most of these coins have another problem. They have an inflation problem. Okay? So a lot of these coins that pump out coins like no tomorrow, unlike Pirate that has a finite supply and ends at some point. All these other cryptos, you need to be careful. You need to look into how much supply they have and how long will it take to reach that maximum supply. Okay, so go to CoinMarketCap, go look at the supply of the coin you like, and tell me how long it's going to take to get to that supply. And don't be surprised. Some of these coins, it don't end. Some of these coins, the supply just keeps going up and up and up. There's no end to the supply, right? So, you got to think to yourself, do we got that kind of demand? Will we always have that kind of demand? What's going to happen when there's too many coins in the environment? 10 years later, this is the problem, right? And you guys know I've been here 16 years. So 10 years later, what's the problem? We got too many coins now. Back then we could create as many new coins as we wanted because crypto was new. Everybody wanted to get involved. You introduce a new coin, everybody wanted to research it. It was a different story back then. Now today it's there are coins everywhere. You don't even know that. You don't know what to look at first. You have no idea what to look at. There's so many goddamn coins. Which one do I look at first? And that's intentional.
It's so overwhelming. Yeah, and it is intentional. Looking back, cryptos came out and they knew right off the bat that pirate chain and decentralized exchanges and systems would destroy what they had easily. They knew it a long, long time ago. So what did they do? They suppressed and they done everything that they've done. And now they got so many coins. Nobody knows what the fuck to think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They don't know what to look at.
Mm-hmm. And these CEXs have robbed over, just like they tell you, just like they warn you right when you sign up. 90% people lose. They have screwed over 90% of the people, and a lot of people are just got a bad taste in cryptos. Whenever I mention cryptos out here in the world with people, they say, "Yeah, I got in, lost my ass on Doge, or I lost my ass on something," and then I'm not even messing with it no more. That's the feedback I'm getting, Captain.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And people get sick of it. Like, fuck this. I just lost 10,000 on Trump coin. You think I'm going to touch that shit again? And that's the effect. That's the desired effect.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and that's because you guys were taught by the wrong people. You're learning from influencers out there that are holding a bag of what they're shilling. Right? Do you see any of these influencers talking about pirate chain? No. You know why? Because they have
why, Kev. They go out of their way. They go out of their way not to mention us. That's even right. When 15 of us pirates right underneath their post ask them the same question. Why'd you leave out pirate chain? Why'd you leave out pirate chain? Why'd you leave out pirate chain? They won't ever fucking answer you.
That's right. And why? I mean, have you ever thought about it? Like, how come they won't even fucking breathe? It won't even come. They won't even breathe the word pirate chain. Like nothing, right? And I think I've come to the conclusion. No, I think I know what it is. All right.
What?
When they get paid to do a job, they have a non-compete agreement. Right? So they cannot shill any other coin but the coin they're getting paid to shill, and that is why they are not allowed to talk about pirate chain. So keep that in mind. This is a very corporate thing. It's been known for years. This goes back a long way. When you get hired by a corporation, especially a sensitive one like pharmaceuticals, like I was in, you have to sign a non-compete agreement, especially, and if you leave, I think there's another one you got to sign. So, and there's things I know that I can't even say about the pharmaceutical companies, because I think I would get in trouble. But keep that in mind. All right, so you see the way crypto is getting all corporate these days? Well, that's what's happening. It's getting corporate in every way. It's no longer...
They're trying to hijack it, Captain. They're trying to intercept it. They're trying to steal it from us and use it against us, like I told you last week.
Obama said it, man. It's all about confusion. It's all about confusion. They're trying to confuse you so you never find the actual technology that's going to make you free, that's going to give you power. They don't want you to have power. They don't want you to know. How dare you try to take control of your own life? How dare you do that? We got to tell you what to do. That's how they are. That's it. That's what they want. Right? But you have a chance. This is when I say pirate chain is the last hope. I'm not fucking joking with you guys. I've been here 16 years. This is the last coin left. If there was no pirate, I would have nothing. I would be gone out of crypto completely because there's nothing left.
Yeah, this is the last stand. This is the last stand right here.
It's the only one that's protecting you.
Chain is the last stand.
It's the only one that's protecting you by default, right? Zcash is not private by default. Okay, you want to buy it to get rich? Go for it. Zcash will make you rich, but don't buy it because it's private. Because it's not. And there's a lot of other reasons why Zcash will make you rich. One reason why it'll make you rich is they have a nice developer tax, right? Anybody know what a developer tax is? I know
what tax is.
Well, you know what? Maybe we should talk about what a fair coin is, right? What's a fair start coin? What variables does a coin need to be fair? No ICO, right? No
dev tax.
No taxes whatsoever. That means dev tax or inflation tax. And inflation tax is the coins at the end of the rainbow, the ones that are inflating even when the supply is over, and it continues to pump out more coins. That's a tax because the more coins that they pump out, the less your coins are worth, right? So tell me again how it's going to make you rich when in 10 years there's going to be so many goddamn coins it won't even matter. Corporate
It'll be
funding.
worthless.
Another issue is corporate funding, guys, and grants. When you accept a grant, money is never free. When somebody gives you money, it is not free. And if you're not working hard or doing something for it, then they're going to take something from it. So it's not free. If you think it's free, something's going to hit you in the ass later. You're going to get a swift kick in the ass at some point in time thinking it's free. And that's what's going to happen. And that's what's happening. All right. So, the funding that they get from these corporate investors for development and growth, it's like, there's a reciprocal effect. You give me money, I feel like I got to listen to what you tell me to do, right? And that's what they're doing. They will never get rid of the transparent addresses for that reason, right? The corporate funding will never let them do it. The developers in Zcash have no power. Remember I said developers will be god kings of this world? They're not letting them be god, right? Because they could be if they let the developers make the chain the way they want, right? But they will never let them get rid of the transparent addresses. So those developers are slaves, and I don't care if they're transgender. I don't care what you are. Honestly, I really don't care. Like, people make a big deal out of this transgender stuff. I don't give a shit what other people do. Right? You want to be a girl, be a girl. I don't care. More women in this world for me. Thanks. Right? Who cares? Right? But the fact of the matter is that you're a slave. Those devs are slaves. So you might be trans, you might be gay, lesbian. I don't care. But you're also a slave. Okay? They're telling you what to do with the chain. If you can't remove the transparent addresses and make the chain the way you want, it's not yours. Lack of community governments. Who makes all the decisions? Who makes all the decisions in Zcash? Is it what's that? The electronic coin company, blah blah, right? Is that the name of them? Yeah. Who are these people? Do you know them? Who put them on the pedestal that where they get to tell everybody how everything goes, what the rules are, yada yada, right? Who gave them that power? I didn't give it to them. So that's what crypto is all about, guys. It's not about following these other people. Yeah.
Hey, I forgot what I was going to say. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's all right, man. I need
Listening to you got me all fired up. I'm all fired up about this shit, man, because this is real and I can clearly see it. And in my eyes, they even took it to the next level today because, or yesterday rather, when Binance came out, a CEX came out and says if you have Zcash that has ever been involved in a 100% shielded transaction, we're not taking it. Our system's going to flag it.
Yep.
So they're going to war. They do not want us to have privacy. Why? Why don't they want us to have true privacy, guys? That's the question you need to be asking yourself. Seriously. Why don't they want us to have true financial privacy?
And that's why they're throwing the false profit coin at you. It's called a false profit coin, guys. Right? They're making you think that ZEC is what you're looking for, the privacy you're looking for, but it's not. Right? It's a false profit, just like.
I don't think there's people in it.
Yeah, just like
Captain,
all
I don't
these.
think there's this. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I was just gonna say, just like all the presidents that we thought RFK was going to be amazing. So many presidential people candidates before him, and then what happened? Right? They all ended up being false prophets. None of them made a change, including Trump. None of them made any change.
I thought Trump was going to really be good by us, man. I really did. I thought
It's all
Trump was
bullshit.
Really do something for us.
You can't trust any politicians. End of story. All right? Never trust a politician. Ever. Okay? If he says he's going to do something, it's going to be the opposite. It's the Kramer effect in politics.
But that's just like in crypto, Captain. We don't need to be these CEX exchanges, the systems that we've been on, and all these regulation, all this shit. It all boils down to they want us to trust them. And I don't know about you guys, but I have seen for the past 10 years, I have seen plenty that convinces me that I do not and will not ever trust any of them fuckers ever again. They are not over me. They're not qualified to lead me. They are crooked, lying, piece of shit puppets, and I don't want nothing to do with them.
Yeah, and
do you think we'll be able to be successful? You think we'll be successful in having using our technology and just completely detaching from them peacefully? Do you think we'll be able to do it, or do you think they're going to fucking what do you think they can do to us?
It's clear. There's a clear path. There's a clear path, guys. All right. It's Pirate Chain, Komodo, Reticulum. That's the clear path. Okay. Pirate Chain gives you the privacy and the money. Komodo gives you the privacy and trading with one another because you need a market, right? Or else I can't trade you my tomatoes for your pirate coins, right? And then, what was I gonna say? And then Reticulum, right? Reticulum is a whole new internet. Kind of works like ham radio, right? And if they could develop that and make it stronger and bigger and have everybody use it, we would have a whole different type of internet. One that works on a pure mesh network. That, if something would happen, it would be extremely fault tolerant. So, in a city, if you take out one block, only that block will be down. All the houses around that block will still have internet. Unlike today, where if a phone pole goes down, the whole goddamn city goes down, right? Because it's centralized. So keep that in mind. There is a clear path, and we are definitely going to win because I don't believe people are going to stay stupid forever, right? There was once a time I was stupid, and I woke up as well, and it's going to happen to everybody. And once you get tired of the bullshit system, you're gonna say, how the fuck do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? What did I do? Oh shit, I invested in the wrong goddamn technology. John McAfee told me years ago. Pirate and Monero, the only two private. He said it, and then they killed him. And you guys over there playing with NFTs. When this is supposed to free your children. This is supposed to be the resistance against this tyranny we're seeing in the government today. Right? Did you wear your mask today? Did you go to the dentist and wear a mask? Did the dentist force you to wear a mask? And that's what happened to me. I was like, fuck this. I'm not coming by. I left. But I'm not wearing a fucking mask in your waiting room. I'm not doing that.
The other day, she was like, I'm just saying, she might be like, you're just breaking up being thinking. Oh, no, sorry. You might say that. Well, yeah. I'm gonna look at her and be like, no.
GCI.
Yeah, I'm having trouble
What are you
hearing
saying, GCI?
On your birthday, I know you're.
He's talking to somebody, I think.
Oh, is he talking to somebody? He's talking to us.
We don't even need to go out. We could just sit in the hotel room and order coffee.
He's talking
to somebody about sitting in a motel room, not working.
He's talking about hotel rooms. Hold on. Let me see. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. There we go. Okay, I muted you. Hey, GCI, I muted you, man. Let me know when you want back in. All right. Where was I at? That guy's always busy, man. That's why if he shows up, it's great. I always like having more co-hosts. Um, so scalability, guys, as far as scalability is concerned, it's not an issue until it's an issue. All right. So any chain that's trying to convince you that they are the most scalable chain and that's why you should buy it, it's just bullshit. Okay. It's bullshit. And so never fall for the scalability bullshit. Okay. Because unless you have more people than Bitcoin, there's really nothing to worry about. And I don't see that happening anytime soon. Right? Especially for a lot of coins. Right? The amount of people that Bitcoin has, that's when you start. You know what? Pirate is twice as scalable as Bitcoin, so you would need twice as many people than Bitcoin to start having slow issues. And what happens is the chain gets slower, right? Takes longer to confirm blocks, blah blah blah.
It also depends on like the functionality of the chain too, because so for instance, like Ethereum, right, had issues with its scalability because there's a lot of with the smart contracts, there's a lot of these actions, these types of transactions that are being done by bots that it created kind of a bottleneck with fees fluctuating quite great, causing transactions to fail. But as we've seen from Ethereum, and actually the idea that Komodo had many years ago is that when that actually becomes a bottleneck, you just spin up another chain essentially and have it right back to the main chain. That's essentially all these L2s are functioning just like how we did it years ago, by just spinning up a new chain. So yeah, scalability is kind of a nothing burger. Like you said, it's only a problem when you get there, and there's solutions out there that can take care of the problem.
Right. It's addressed when it happens, right? Uh, so guys, any coin that's trying to sell you scalability, tell them to shove it up their nose. Okay, and that's me being nice. Okay, so let's see what we got how much time we got? Oh, we got plenty of time. Okay, so
Hey,
regular,
Captain.
yeah.
Hey, Cap. One of the things that one of the real problems in crypto that I see nobody really ever talks about, and that's the on and off ramps. They are putting up firewalls continuously on all of our off ramps, and one day is real soon. It's going to come to a point where there won't be an off ramp for us. So what do you have? What do you think is going to end up fixing this problem, getting us out of this dilemma
It's not a
with the
dilemma.
off ramp?
You won't need on ramps or off ramps at some point. I believe that at one point in time it'll be like the Matrix. You're telling me I could dodge bullets? No, I'm telling you, Neo, when it's time, you won't have to. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Right? You're not going to need to sell your pirate for fiat anymore because you're going to be able to buy everything with pirate. You're going to be able to buy everything with the privacy coins. You know, maybe not today, but it's going to happen. Right? Because I know I want to sell you
Oh,
stuff for
okay.
pirate. I know I want to sell you my stuff for pirate. Right? I got tomatoes. I got kabocha. I got all kinds of nice vegetables. I got
So
nice. I
for
got I got fruit trees. I got figs. I got pomegranates, persimmons. So, yeah, I want to sell you
yeah,
my stuff
yeah,
for pirate. Don't you want to sell your stuff for some pirate? If you can, of
yeah,
course,
yeah.
of course. It's money that grows on trees. Why wouldn't you do that? Okay, so, yeah, regulatory compliance is also another issue. Okay, guys. So as Zcash continues to navigate the regulatory landscape, there's risks. You're going to have to be forced to make compromises to comply with government regulation. This could include KYC AML. You guys know what that is. Know your own customer. And it'll erode the coin's privacy and make it more like traditional fiat. That's what it's going to do. So you're going backwards with Zcash. You're going backwards. They're trying to implement. They're trying to tell you something's futuristic and digital, and then they're working. They're backpedaling back to the financial traditional system, right? So compliance is not. It's not crypto, right? Compliance is not crypto, right? Actually, crypto is made for non-compliance. Right? It was there to fight this these tyrants that are telling you, the rules of crypto. When those of us that have been here 16 years, we look at these people like, who the fuck are you coming over here telling me rules? We made the rules. You didn't make the rules. You don't make the rules. We make the rules, right? We're the developers make the rules. Hey, and when they control the developers, guess who's making the rules? Okay, guys, got it now. Okay, lack of innovation. While Zcash has made significant contributions to the field of cryptocurrency, there are concerns about its pace of innovation. The focus of maintaining existing features and addressing technical debts may limit the coin's ability to adapt to new challenges and opportunities in the rapidly evolving privacy space. Right? So yeah, they're going to be held at some point. Everyone's going to realize that it's not really a private coin, right? The definition of a privacy coin, number one, it needs to be private by default. End of story. Right? So if it's not private by default, if it's not protecting you by default, it's not a privacy coin. Right? That's why we love privacy coins, because it gives you that protection. Right? If you're an old lady, if you give your grandma crypto, don't you want her to be protected? She don't know what she's doing. She don't know who's looking into her wallet, but people can look into her wallet because all those chains are transparent. What have you done? What have you done? Look at yourself. Just look at yourself. So Zcash, at the end of the day, it might make you rich, but I urge you to think about the things we have discussed. Why is that money gonna be worth it 10 years from now when your children are can't buy a second gallon of milk, or they can't go to the schools they want, or everything. You understand what you don't. This is really bad, guys. You're heading into a direction that's worse than fiat. Bitcoin is worse than fiat. You need to get that in your head, right? If you invest in it to make money, that's a different story. But if you're investing it because you actually think it's going to change the world, you got something else coming to you. This is a tyrannical agenda. Bitcoin, and this is coming from somebody who believed in Bitcoin all them years ago. I thought it was private. I thought it was decentralized. It was a time. There was a time. Not anymore. Right? How long have you been in crypto? Do you know? Have you seen the things I've seen? I know Polly's seen the things I've seen. Some of you have been here quite a long time. So please, guys, go out there, get posting, start correcting these people. Stop. Don't let them lie to other people. This is my big. This is why you see me posting. I'm tired of seeing them lie to you. I don't want to see them lie to you anymore. This is not. This is bull. This is all bull. They think that they're gonna. So what they're doing is they're driving a wedge in between the real privacy coin and the one and the the one they're moving from Bitcoin to Zcash, right? But they're driving the wedge. The Zcash is the wedge. It's so that you never find the real privacy chains, right? The ones made by actual cypherpunks, like JL77 and the rest of the team that made, it, right? Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. The real cypherpunks were here in Komodo. They were all here back then. Komodo was amazing back then. It still is amazing. The problem is you haven't found it. Why haven't you found it? It's because you don't know what to look at first. There's so many goddamn coins. Which one do I look at first? Follow the technology. That's my best advice to you. Don't look at the influencers. Don't listen to other people. Sit down and figure out why is this coin more private than this coin, right? Do the research. Or what is an anonymity set, right? Why does this coin have a higher anonymity set than this coin? Why does this coin have transparent addresses and this coin doesn't? Right now, we're going from Monero. Now we're talking about Zcash, right? Then you got other coins that are claiming that they're private, and they literally got an explorer where you can look up everything. That's not private, right? So if you actually, the number one thing to look at, if somebody tells you that it's a privacy coin, you go to the website of the coin, you look at their explorer, right? Every chain has an explorer to look up transactions, just like the bank does every time you spend money. And if you could see numbers, if you could see amounts, if you could see transaction details, it's not private, right? Because you're a stranger and you're looking at somebody else's transaction. So that person is not private. Right? When you look at Pirate Chain's Explorer, you don't see anything. Go ahead. I want you to go look at it. Go try to look up an address, a transaction. There's nothing there. There's nothing to look at. Unless the user gives you permission. Yes, sir, you can look into my wallet. Go for it. Here's the key. You have to give them a key. Doesn't that make sense? Isn't that
Yeah,
logical?
what's wrong with that?
It's logic.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's logical. That's safe too. That protects me
If you
and
have
my property.
your leather wallet in your pants, where you keep your cash, if somebody wants to look into your leather wallet, what's the first thing you say? Who are you? And why do you want?
no.
Right? And why do you want to look into my wallet? Well, you don't
I ain't
get
got
that.
no wallet.
You don't get that. Yeah, you don't get that with Bitcoin. You don't get that. Everybody can look in your wallet. Nobody. You don't get that defense. You don't have that anymore. You gave it up when you went onto Bitcoin. You gave it up. You think Bitcoin's amazing, and you're giving away more freedoms than you've ever had before. You just keep giving them away. Get into Komodo, get into Pirate, and start taking your power back. This was made for you to take your
Yeah.
power back. Pirate, Komodo, then we work on the free internet. Reticulum. That's the path, guys. Don't ever forget. If I'm gone one day, that's the path. Reticulum might not be done by then. No, but Komodo, they're almost done. Komodo's almost done. In a year from now, it's probably gonna be the best exchange in the world because every coin that forks this exchange, it's open source. You could fork it. They share the liquidity with all other coins that fork it. Could you imagine a hundred chains? And that's a little. I mean, we got thousands of coins out there. But imagine only 100 coins with a built-in Komodo inside their wallet, a built-in Komodo exchange. They would all share liquidity. You see? So there would be plenty of liquidity if all the chains would just add this exchange into their wallet. And you just need a good developer. That's all. A developer. If you have most of these teams have a developer. I mean, how did the coin get made? Right. So they get their developer. They implement Komodo Exchange into their wallet. It doesn't even need to be called Komodo. You can call it yours. It's fine. Raven Coin, the Raven Exchange. Raven Exchange, guys. Come on to Raven Exchange. It's yours. Make it yours. It's fine. And we're okay with you white labeling it. Do it. Because in 10
If
years.
it's forked, hey, Captain, if it's forked with Komodo, then you share the liquidity, and then you have a good living that way. You can survive that way. That's good That's a good path.
Well, it gives you an exchange that you never have to worry about again, right? It gives you an exchange that won't rug pull you, that won't trade ogre fucking extort you for your coins. You gotta get anal scanned to get your coins back. You know, you don't have to worry about that stuff. You know, custodial. It's self custodial. You hold your own coins. Right back in the Wild West, cowboys had a gun and a satchel of gold coins. One on one hip and one on the other hip, right? If you want to see what's in my
Yep.
satchel, if you want to know how much gold, you're gonna have to meet my gun first. That's the way crypto should be. Right? You don't give your gold away. You don't let anybody see what's in your pouch until you know who they are and you give them permission.
Only a fool will do that. Only a fool will show somebody what they have.
And
That's insane.
there's a lot of fools. Right? This world is full of fools. There's sucker born every minute, right?
Hey, but Komodo could become the main exchange for crypto, number one exchange for cryptos.
No,
And
not
my
could be.
calculations puts it at a hundred billion exchange.
It's
The
it's
way
not,
I
bro.
my
It's not.
calculations easy.
It's not. Could be. It will happen. It will happen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I agree with you. I definitely. That's why I'm here. I agree with you.
How many more
I was
people need to get hurt by sexes, centralized exchanges, before you realize you need Komodo? How many times you going to get hurt? How many times you going to let the exchange steal your money? How many times you going to let them charge you exorbitant amount of fees to remove your coin or put your coin in or just to trade? It's ridiculous. It's cheap as shit on Komodo. It's cheap as shit. You can't
yeah. And
wait.
on the
And if you can't wait four
hey
minutes for
Captain.
a transaction, then go ahead, go pay all that money to the exchange. Go take the risks. But I'm telling you now, you don't have to. What's up, bro?
And on the D on Komodo DX exchange, we'll be able to make more gains whenever we have a win trade because the CX isn't taking money taking their cut. They're taking their cut out of it.
That's
People
right.
will start seeing that.
That's right. You'll
And
make
if
more
you wanna,
money. Yeah,
if you
less
want,
fees. Yeah. Less fees, more money. Makes
hey,
sense.
if you don't see the liquidity there or a trade, just put your trade up on the market and be a market maker, and it'll get filled. You just gotta give it a second. But giving it that the time that you give it to get through, trust me,
This
is
is
a very low price to pay for what is preventing us from getting. Because if you even had the slightest idea on how bad a CX has robbed us, you would be pitchforking them fuckers. They have really. I read an article that said, check this out, Captain. I read an article that said that an estimated a value of wealth stolen from the people up there in Wall Street from the Americans since they started to since 1913 is over $100 trillion, Captain. The experts are saying that them fuckers up there, Rockefeller started it. Rockefeller and his gang, they started it. But they're saying that they have stolen 100 trillion worth of Americans' wealth, our country's wealth, from all the shady shit that they've done up there all them years. That's a lot of money, man.
I work with the banks, but I only work with one KYC website. I mean, I'm on Social Security, so I have to have a bank account to get payments and pay bills, like auto loans and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not on any centralized exchanges. I'm on a bill pay service. That's the only KYC I've got, and they don't get to see my other wallets. They've had access to two of them, my Dash wallet and my USDC PLG20 wallet, which are pretty much empty. I only buy Dash for bill pay because I don't believe in its privacy model anymore. Pivx has a good privacy model for those who want to do some staking. You can stake their shielded coins and have private staking. I like that project. But of course, my favorite is still R because it's end-to-end privacy.
Hey Captain, do you relinquish custody of the coins that you are staking?
No, no,
No,
you
but
don't
when
relinquish.
anybody's
I mean, it's a proof of stake coin, so they've got unshielded and shielded staking. If you want a transparent staking, you stake out of the transparent balance. If you want shielded staking and keep it shielded, you stake out of your shielded balance. I mean, it's kind of a
shit.
mixture of physics.
See, Captain, they've already implemented the fucking optional privacy. That's the route they're going to go with it. Everybody's going to adopt that shit. Fuck. Yeah, we're all in this together. So if you have anything to say, spit it out. It'll help us be stronger, help us grow. But I'm into crypto because this technology, we can use it to separate ourselves peacefully from these tyrannical governments and these systems, because it's gotten so far to where if you save your money and you go and buy a piece of equipment so you can make more money, the state wants you to pay a tax on that equipment every year. And that's just wrong, and it's freedom.
Yearly taxes on cars in like North Carolina or South Carolina. You have to pay a year, or Virginia or one of those states out on the East Coast. You have to pay
On
a
vehicles?
yearly tax, not just a registration fee, but a yearly tax based on the valuation of your vehicle.
Yeah, that's wrong. And that's why I'm here. I'm trying to stand up and bring awareness to that, and hopefully come together and come up with a way to turn it around, because we don't even have to have that kind of stuff in existence, because we can actually come together, figure out a better way, and then implement it. Because I mean, it's our life, it's our planet, it's our world. Nobody's over anybody else. So just trying to bring awareness, because I love you, and fucking it's like talking to a brick wall sometimes, but I keep doing it. Like on X, I put out about anywhere between 25 to 50 posts a day trying to promote and get stuff out. And I go back on my timeline and I look down and it's like I'm fucking invisible, but I keep posting. Because I understand that all this is not just about money in my pocket. Money's great, yes. I want some, need some, will love all I can get, because everything runs on cash. But privacy and freedom is a whole lot more important. So why are you into crypto, Doc?
Me, I'm a small
Yeah,
time
you.
merchant. I have a small publishing company. I've published a few books for like artistic stuff. A few books of poetry, one memoir, some magazines. My young associate has just created a new zine, a new zine that he's putting in his bookstore. So for me, it's a matter of being able to do business without the banks interfering in my affairs, telling me you can't access this.
So let me get this straight, Doc. You have a problem with the government getting a cut out of every penny and every transaction that you make, instead of you paying just a fair tax and fair share. You have a problem with them taking a cut out of every fucking penny. Is that what you're saying?
Not really. I mean, they don't. You're going to pay a cut, in transaction fees for crypto anyway. Look at how much Ethereum costs in transaction fees sometimes. So you're going to pay fees somewhere. It's a tax, in my opinion, no matter how you slice it. But what you don't have with Komodo Wallet and Exchange is you don't have a wallet where somebody can come in and say, hey, you can't spend that because we've locked it. I mean, if you've got some stable coins, they could potentially lock them. I keep hardly any stable coins, but I'm mostly in privacy projects right now. I'm waiting on on version 9.3 to solve all the R problems. I've got like 1,200 R that I want to get at, not to spend, but to be able to wash some of my other coins so that they're a little bit more private. So yeah,
That's interesting. Tell us about how you wash coins with Pirate.
well, you pay a little
Yeah.
swap fee, swap in and out of R with a coin you want to make private. You don't do it right away. You swap it to R. You wait a little while, maybe a day or two, and then you swap back into the coin you want to be able to spend. And they have no idea where the funds came from.
A new address too, right?
New address, everything. You can open up other wallets. You can have more than one wallet. You can have a wallet for business. You can have a wallet for stuff you are long holding. You can have a wallet for private bills. You've got that option with the Komodo wallet in exchange. It's a great setup for people who want to be freed from the bankster games that they play on small business. I'm a
Mhm.
small business owner. I don't want to deal with bankster games to the least degree possible.
There's nothing wrong with that. I salute you for that.
Okay, okay. It looks like we're getting ready for the town hall. We have spaced out here. Randy, what's up, bro? That Randy?
Yo, what's going on, brother?
What's up?
What's up, man? I'm here. I just got done with Blockchain Futurist Conference down in Miami or
Oh, nice.
Hollywood.
So fucking cold here. I wish I was
Yeah,
in Miami.
yeah, I'm trying to get back. It's like I got a plane soon, so it's like gotta I'm squeezing this in.
I appreciate you,
But
bro.
it's good to be here. Yeah, it's great to be here, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
while we're at the end of this show, we still got a minute left. Why don't you tell us about the event going on in New York? Coinspiracy.
So yeah, so I've been trying to put together this Coinspiracy thing because we need a privacy event. It's like everybody's in this metaverse Web3 fantasy land, like like just rugging each other with these bullshit token projects. And there's a lot of interest in the privacy stuff. I'm meeting people all over the place. I met some Zcash guy over here though, and I tell you, he wasn't interested in the Coinspiracy, man. Definitely wasn't interested in Coinspiracy. I don't know why that is, but. Yeah, so I mean, I want to do that, have my band play, and just have a good debate with certain people, and just talk about proof of work, privacy, and proof of work. Like that's really it. No stake, no bullshit. Like just real shit, man.
Yeah, Randy's old school, guys. He's just as old as me and Polly. So probably goes even you probably go way back, right? How long you been in the space? 15 years? As more?
Who, me? Yeah, well, I was at the Liberty Reserve before Bitcoin, and these guys were doing the eCash, the Liberty Reserve with the offshore gambling. And I was with these guys, and they kind of put me onto a couple things. And I let Bitcoin kind of like I looked at it, but I didn't really look at it for a while until like about 2013. And I'm just like, why is everybody buying this bullshit? And I realized, oh, it's like a torrent, BitTorrents. You can't stop it. I'm like, okay, this is fucking badass. So yeah, but
Nice, nice, man.
yeah, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I look forward. We'll hang out. We'll have a few drinks. Anybody in New York City, I'll be there too. You come down. Get to know me. Maybe try to get into my head if you could, and maybe I'll
Yeah,
let
so what
you.
is this? Is like the town hall, or is this the show? Is this the town hall, or is this the show happening right now? Is this
This is
just
a
like
this is a pre-show I do before the show. This is
nice.
just me doing my own thing for a show, and then Polly will do the next show. And I'm actually looking for somebody else to do something on like health and food, like growing, gardening. I think we need a show like that too, because it's all part of the
Sustainability.
it's all part of being sovereign. Yeah.
That's correct. That's correct.
Did you stop recording?
No, but I'm gonna do that now. So if anybody's got any last words, speak your piece.
Last words before you walk the plank.
Oh,
Yeah.
arr.
All right.